Leaves had been falling off the trees, and Hooty was busy sweeping off his deck. He loved the changing of the weather, the cool evening breeze, and the peaceful quietness of the A to Z forest. Very nice indeed. Bang! Swish! Clang! Clang! All that racket startled Hooty, and he quickly forgot his peaceful thoughts and jumped onto the rail of his deck to see what was the matter. What he saw were the monkeys banging around and talking a lot of nonsense chatter. Just look at those monkeys. What are they wearing? And what is in their hands? Good evening, wise old owl, guardian of the forest, they snickered and continued to set up their buckets and boxes. One monkey had a mandolin with him. Hooty was indeed a wise old owl. And as wise old owls know, you try to stay out of monkey business. He sat on his rail and decided that it was the best place to be for now. He would observe the action before taking any. One monkey had on a long ruby-red smock and a green cap on his head. In his hand was an artist palette covered with blue, yellow, red, orange and purple paint. In his other hand was a paintbrush. What did that green-cap, ruby-red smocked monkey plan to do, thought Hooty. Monkey number 2 was just as colourful in his outfit. He wore a bright green coat with long tails and a huge purple sash tied around it. He had a purple ribbon tied in his hair and one tied around the bottom of his leg. This monkey took out his mandolin, put his foot up on an old tree stump and started tuning his instrument. Hooty thought he knew what was about to happen, but the third monkey made him change his mind. Out he came, dressed like a royal British subject, walking around on stilts. He had on an orange felt cap with large feathers. His coat was magenta, with a green silk ribbon, and an enormous green and yellow sash tied around his waist. To all of that display of colour was a purple mask around his eyes. What a sight to behold! Hooty was sorry that the others of the A to Z forest were not around to see such a display. And a display it was. The monkey with the mandolin began to play. The monkey on the stilts began to dance, while the artist monkey began to paint. Paint? Paint? Oh no, exclaimed Hooty. Monkey graffiti was not allowed in the forest. Not on the trees, not on the flowers, not even on the falling leaves. Hooty had to put a stop to that. As he swooped down from the safety of his rail, the dancing monkey started to twirl around on his stilts, catching Hooty by his wing as if to dance with him, and the stilts gave way. The dancing monkey tumbled down on top of the musician monkey, who fell flat on the artist monkey, whose palette went off into the air, splattering paint everywhere. My goodness, cried Hooty as he shook himself off. My goodness, look at this place, monkey graffiti everywhere. And look at you menacing monkeys. Why can you not respect the forest? The 3 monkeys laid in a heap of bright colours of green and orange, and the purple coat was no longer looking sharp with green silk. What a mess! What are those monkeys thinking? Did they not know that they were not to spread monkey graffiti around? Had no one discussed respecting the A to Z forest with them? Surely they were told that spreading around monkey graffiti just made the forest look dirty, and the other animals had to come out behind them and clean it up. Poor Hooty. He was trying not to laugh at the sight of the menacing monkeys, but he just couldn't help it. He opened his large yellow eyes and started to laugh at them. The monkeys unscrambled themselves and quickly got up. Hearing Hooty laugh made them start laughing, although no one should have been laughing. After a while, the laughter stopped, and Hooty spoke. You monkeys are going to clean up this mess, and you will stay here all night if you have to. The monkeys all replied at once, Yes, sir, wise old owl, guardian of the forest. No one will see any trace of monkey graffiti by the time we finish. The monkey in the ruby-red smock tipped his green cap and said, Hooty, I am sorry that I did not respect the trees. From now on, I will do my painting in my studio, where it doesn't matter if the paint splatters. The dancing monkey and the musician monkey both agreed to work on respecting everyone in the forest and not to play their music too loud. The stilts were put away, and the Menacing Monkeys began the long job of cleaning up the monkey graffiti. Hooty, who was exhausted from the evening events, flew back to his deck and watched the monkeys clean. The forest is a place of beauty. It deserves great respect and honour from all those who live here. I think these monkeys will think about that from now on, yawned Hooty.